once again, welcome back to Science, this time for a beer review. This time we will be reviewing a can of the Heretic Evil Twin, which is there. It's an American brewery and this is coming in at 6.8% ABV, and this is a Red India Pale Ale. Quick note on these, I'd never really heard of them before, never tried any of their beers up until about a couple of weeks ago now. I should have put this in my recent video that I'm ranting and updating all that. But there's a bar in centre of Birmingham called Tilt. It's a coffee shop come craft beer bar. They have about 8 kegs on, I believe, and a fridge full of different bottles and cans from all around the world. And it's called Tilt because it's got about, how many, I want to say about 15 pinball machines, something like that. And it's, you know, it's a nice chilled out bar. The interior's very basic. The desks are a bit like an old science lab at school. You know, wooden desks, wooden chairs, but it's good crowd in there, very friendly staff, always willing to chat, share some thoughts on beer, point in the right direction. And they have a lot of, they have a very good range on, and it's always constantly changing because of how popular they are. But recently, I believe it was their first pure Meet the Brewer takeover. They've had takeovers before with Tiny Rebel and different breweries, but this, you know, the brewer was there and everything, and they did a really good night. And I was at finished work, went to there and got up at 5 o'clock next morning, so I was a little bit worse for wear, but managed it. But it was a good evening, and it was very chilled out, quite packed, and had some really good beers. To be fair, especially their Vice, one of their Vice beers. I can't remember. It was Raspberry Vice, I think it was. Absolutely delicious. It was sour, really nice. But anyway, I think I had this on keg. Can't remember now. I had that many, and I've had that many since. Alcoholic. But yeah, Evil Twin, Red India Pale Ale, 6.8% ABV, and that's what we're going to be reviewing today. So let's get it out of the can into a glass and see what we get. Using my Birmingham Beer Bash 2016 glass again, which I haven't seen anything about this year's, but I'm hoping there is one this year. It's looking more brown than red at the minute for me. Can smell it from here though. Big hops, carbonation just going up to that head. There you go, 330ml can, I think I'm right in saying. There you go, very dark. Hang on. If you shine it into the light, I don't know if this will come out on camera. Maybe just at the side there. You can see that red tinge. That's the sort of colour, but you know, just looking at it, the whole thing, it looks more brown than anything. But if you hold it up to the light, you can see that's a very deep mahogany red. So let's get the aroma. Hoppy, big hops actually. A little bit of malt. Bit of orange peel. A little bit of cardamom actually. Peppery. There's a bit of pepper in there as well. And like a bit of grapefruit, some mango, some rich mango. Yeah, well, normal pale ale, which was red, isn't it, as well, and maltiness, and so combination. Oh, that sounds so dumb, doesn't it? What does it sound here? All who would win joy must share it. Happiness was born a twin. Apparently, that's a quote from Lord Byron. Just going around the edge of the can there. Look at that design there. Get out of the way. This camera, I've played around with the settings and everything, but I still can't get it to stop from going in and out and in and out like that. It's a bit annoying, isn't it? If someone again knows how to do that, please point me in the direction. Anyway, let's get the taste. Yeah. Bit of malted caramel, hoppiness, grapefruit. Sorry, I'm just looking over there. I don't know what I'm looking over there for. Making it go down smoother. Oh, excuse me, bit of a hiccup. The carbonation there, you can feel it when you take it out. It's a bit gassy. Not that much carbonation in the glass though. I can see slightly going up the side of the glass towards that head, but not overly carbonated. Now on the aftertaste, there's a bit of coffee there. Not much. A subtle hint of rich coffee. Oh, there's your cups again. I'll tell you what, it doesn't feel that carbonated, but I'll tell you what, it's really gassy. Really giving me the hiccups. Nice flavour though. Maybe I'll try sipping it. I'm not getting, you know, the smells that I described, the aroma, very similar to the taste really. You got that usual flavour from an IPA. Lots of citrus fruit, big hoppiness, but you got that slight maltiness and pepperiness over the top of it as well. That gives it its sort of full-bodied flavour. It doesn't taste like a. Sorry, I actually just noticed. Actually, I said a 330ml can on this. That's 355 actually. My bad. What's the matter with you, man? Sorry. My bad American accent there for American butt beer. Yeah, it's a difficult one to describe this because it's trying to be a big hoppy pale ale, but at the same time it's trying to be a rich ruby beer as well, and maybe evil twin. Maybe that's what it is, and that's a good description actually, because you know it's trying to be one, but then this one's the evil one. It's trying to take over as well. So. Big influence. So, good description actually, Heretic. Best way to describe it. Yeah. Bit of both there then. The strength only slightly comes through because you think you're going to get a big kick of that light citrusness, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh no, maltiness, strength. Not big, but it's there, it's noticeable, and it's rich. A rich flavour, a rich aftertaste. And it just sits there. So, a nice beer, but, you know, if you like a bit of everything in your glass, this might be a good try. A good one to go for. Now, depending on what people think of what their beer should be worth, of my recent video that I've just been talking about, you know, supermarket beers and the price of beer and everything. That was a 355ml can for a 6.8%, you know, red IPA. I have had a slightly better IPA than that, I've got to be honest. But if everyone's heard of Davenport's brewery, they've recently started to take over pubs in the Birmingham area, and I live right across the road from one, and they do a beer. They've resurrected a brand name, but made a keg beer called Dare's. Oh, what's it called now? They do Dare's Rip, which is the pale ale. Red Eye, that's it. Dare's Red Eye, and that's again like a red IPA, and that is absolutely delicious, and it's even richer. And you don't get that big hoppy flavour like you do with this, but it's rich maltiness, and it's a really nice drink. Similar, you know, lighter than this as well. So I would say that was better. But this, for a drink at home, £3 a can that was. That was from Tilt. £3 a can. And, you know, depending on where you want to sit with these, like from a bottle shop, from a bar that we all know and go to, as just for a couple at home, obviously we'd prefer it cheaper. But I don't think that's too bad. £3 a can for that. Considering you see some of them about £4, £5, £6 a can, and I've got some and I bought some along with that at the same time. But you know, so £3 a can for that ain't too bad really in today's pricing, craft beer, whatever you want to call it. So that's all right. That's half, more or less. Well, it is half. In fact, it's over a half. So say about 3/4. So £3. Yeah, not bad. Out of 10. I would give this Heretic Evil Twin Red IPA. I would give it very complex, good battle in the mouth and taste. Really nice. Would I have it again? Interesting. Depending on how I felt, probably, but I wouldn't be in a rush to try it. So on that basis, I would give it a 6.5 out of 10. My opinion. So 6.5 out of 10 for Heretic Evil Twin from Psyance. But definitely give it a go. If you like your red ales, red IPAs, you know, definitely want to try. So I'll see you again next time, and thanks very much for watching.